The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters with Norma Jean and guest star Billy Grammer. Hello, Slim. One comment to make.
What?
Did you decide not to kill it before you put it on?
Not the.
That's a pretty wild one, Dad. Looks like it's still alive. I'm only kidding.
This is my
Porter.
new suit.
Is it? Splendid effort on the part of the man who made it, too. Here's the star of our Black Draft Soldier Show, Porter Wagoner.
I met a little girl in the state of Arkansas. Her name, it was Miranda. I wanted to love, so I asked her pa. He said, tell her lies and feed her candy. Tell her lies and feed her candy. My, oh my, if the apple of your eye don't think you're real Jim Dandy, take my advice and put it on ice, boy. Tell her lies and feed her candy. Tell her lies and feed her candy. You can take her out for the time of her life, give her good Napoleon brandy, but you're never gonna make that when you wife unless you tell her lies and feed her candy. Tell her lies and feed her candy. My, oh my, if the apple of your eye don't think you're real Jim Dandy, take my advice and put it on ice, boy. Tell her lies and feed her candy. 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 Well, thank you and howdy and welcome to the Black Draft Soldier Show. And thank you, old T, old partner. I'm gonna lend you this wild suit here, Declan. We're real happy to have you with us, folks, and we've got a fine show we think lined up for you. So kind of make yourself comfortable and we'll try to entertain you for the next half hour or so. And our guest for this time is one of my favorite people, a fellow that we've worked quite a lot of television shows and down at the old Ryman Auditorium here in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry each Saturday night. This boy really shakes him up. He's a fine entertainer. Here he is, Billy Grammer. Hey, here, Billy. Bill, it's nice to have you with us,
Thank you,
buddy.
Porter. I was getting ready to ask you what's my name. You guys are having a ball. I don't know whether I'd come down here if I'd have known T was going to be here. But Speck's my good friend back here, so I figured it'd balance itself out. Right?
Bill, just take over here, buddy, and do us some of your fine songs, will you?
All right, Porter. I got one that I'd like to kind of start out with that folks are a little sick and tired of listening to. I'm a little sick and tired of singing it, but you know they kind of expect it out of me. It's got a character in it by the name of Johnny, and last time I heard anything from him, he got mixed up with Tom Dooley over in North Carolina, and they hung both of them, Porter. Here it is. If you feel like singing it with me, just sing it with me. I need your help, folks. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've been traveled on. Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home, no, Johnny can't come home. Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home, 'cause he's been on the chain gang too long. One more chorus, boy. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've got to travel on. Travel on. Travel on. Well, I kind of threw the guys a curve there. We'd rehearsed 4 or 5 verses of it, but I think I'm going to be doing enough without doing the whole song. And being as Johnny's through with anyhow, so that's enough of that one. That's the one that people usually expect me to do out on the shows. I got a brand new one, Porter, I'd like to do for the folks out here. This is always a pitch, isn't it? We got the commercials around the show, and I'm pitching one now. But it's one that I'm kind of fond of already. You know, I used to be with the Monument record people, and I had to leave them because of sickness. They got sick of me. Now I'm with the Decca folks, and this is my brand new Decca effort, and here's the way it goes. It's a little bit different than you expect out of me. It's a ballad called Save Your Tears. I'm so glad that you dropped by to see me, but I'm afraid that I'm not much to see. If those tears in your eyes are tears of pity, then it's best you don't cry them for me. Just save your tears for the ones who are living. It's too late for someone who has died. My word for me long ago ended. Oh, it ended when you said goodbye. You tell me the children still miss me, and they cry about me every day. I'd give all this world if I could see them, but it's best they don't see me this way. Just save your tears for the ones who are living. It's too late for someone who has died. My word for me long ago ended. Oh, it ended when you said goodbye. Yes, it ended when you said goodbye. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me, fellas. Let's kind of snap it up and get one that's been my favorite for a long, long time. Bob Wills put it out a long time ago, and it's still a good one. One called My Window Faces the South. Here you go. My window faces south. I'm almost halfway to heaven. Snow keeps falling, still I can see fields of cotton smiling at me. My window faces south. And though I'm far from the spawning, I'm never gloomy down in the mountain. My window faces south. My window faces south. Thank you. You know, one of the things that I do down at the Grand Ole Opry that gets a big request, I get more mail on these things, I think, than anything that I do. Rather than sing hymns on my shows, I like to play one on this old starvation box every once in a while. And it seems like the folks are taking a shine to them. If I might just move the microphone away, you won't need it. I'm not going to sing it. pick up this stool back here, I'd like to do you one called The Old Rugged Cross. We'll have it made. Thank you very much. I'd like to say that if folks come and visit with me, I'd be glad to have them down to our house. We ain't got room to bed them down, but we drive nails in the wall and hang them up by the galluses, I guarantee you.
Thank you very much, Bill. That's a wonderful job.
Porter, can I sing one now?
No, we'll get to you in just a little bit. Yeah, get...
Billy Grammer did song. I'll sing that.
We'll be to you in a second, Speck. Just stick around a minute. Jack Little, he's got that smile of working today and working that bow mighty good, too. Thank you. Right now it's time for our real pretty little gal to come out and sing us a song. Miss Norma Jean, how are you today?
Fine.
Well, you're looking mighty good. You got a good song picked out for us?
This is kind of an old one called Blue Blue Day.
Let's go. Miss Norma Jean and Blue Blue Day. We finally done it, didn't we? We've had that number on the show for the last couple and we didn't get to it, so this time we're glad we did. It's real pretty. We have a kind of an old one we'd like to do for you now. One that we just did in an album for R.C.A. Victor, titled I Wonder Where You Are Tonight. Tonight I'm sad, my heart is weary. if I'm wrong or right to dream about you though you left me. I wonder where you are tonight. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. But now you've gone to find another, someone who knows the love I've shared. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Now it's time for a banjo picker to step front and center here, Big Dave and the Friendly Five. Farewell Blues. That's fine, Ben. What do you think of that, T? That's Farewell Blues. Thanks a whole lot. Now, folks, it's time for us to go down to the old corner where the telephone's about to ring down in Skunk Holler and visit Speck Rhodes.
Hello, Sadie. Oh, you're on duty today, ain't you? You're really on the ball. Hook me up down at Lawyer Gabby's office. I want to talk to him in a minute. Yeah. Hello, lawyer. This is Speck. Yeah? What you been doing? Oh, just sitting around, huh? You got any cases today? I got a letter from old Bobo. Yeah, he's in the Army now. He ain't been in but a few days, and I don't think he likes it too well. No, he says the Army's just one thing after another. Yeah. He says the colonel's always after the lieutenant, and the lieutenant's always after the sergeant, and the sergeant's always after the corporal, and the corporal's always after poor old Bobo. Yeah. Yeah. He said they had him on sentry duty the other night. Yeah, and the major walked up to Bobo and yells, "Halt! Who goes there?" Bobo says, and the major says, "It's a friend, Major Smith." Bobo says, "Gosh, Major, what'll I do now?" The major says, "Well, you're supposed to say advance friend and be recognized." So whenever the major walked up there, Bobo wouldn't let him pass. No, he said he never had a friend in his life that looked like the major. Yeah, he got real hot about it. I had another letter from old Mark Biscombe in the Navy. He told about a shipmate of his that stuttered awful bad. Yeah, got so excited there one day. He said the lad come running up to the captain of the ship, and he was so excited he just stands before the captain there with his mouth open and working, and nothing was coming out. The captain said, "Well," he says, Sailor, if you can't say nothing, try singing it. So he cut loose there. He said, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? The bosun mate fell overboard and is now a mile behind. Well, I'm running late and gonna have to hurry. I got that song on anyhow, didn't I? Yeah. Got to go down to the store and get me some sodas. I don't want to take a cold. Goodbye. So long, Gabby.
Folks, our sacred song today is a number that I recorded several years ago, and it's always kind of been a standard with me because folks request this one just about everywhere that we appear at. So we hope you watching in today will enjoy the message in this song. It's titled, What Would You Do If Jesus Came to Your House? What would you do? What would you do if Jesus came to spend some time with you? If Jesus came to your house to spend a day or two, if he came unexpectedly, I wonder what you'd do. When you saw him coming, would you meet him at the door with arms outstretched in welcome to your heavenly visitor? Or would you need to change some things before you let him in, like burn some magazines and put the Bible where they'd been? Oh, I know you'd give your nicest room to such an honored guest, and all the food that you would serve to him would be the very best. And you'd keep assuring him that you was glad to have him there, that serving him in your home was joy beyond compare. But what about your family conversation? Would it keep up its normal pace? And would you find it hard each meal to say a table grace? You know, it might be interesting to know the things you'd do if Jesus came in person to spend some time with you. What would you do? What would you do if Jesus came to spend some time with you?
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good old country music featuring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters.